Hi, are you yawning?
Yes, it's starting early.
No, it can't. It can't be the first thing out of your mouth.
To be fair, I worked at 7 a.m. and I went to bed at 1 a.m.
How y'all doing? It's the Goose Head.
Stop it, you're going to make me... This is just a yawn cast now. Literally, all we do is yawn.
The yawn cast.
You have anything?
What?
You have anything to talk about?
I don't know. I mean, I already told you the things that we should really just sometimes just like come into this podcast without saying anything to each other.
Well, I try, but you do this thing where you're like, I want some time to just before we do the podcast. So we end up talking about the things that we would talk about on here. You know, but then you complain about how we talk about the things we would talk about on here.
Yeah, I know. There's no win. There's nothing that makes me happy about either arrangement.
There's just nothing that makes you happy.
Yes.
Your watery eye is making my eyes water.
Is it watery? Does it look watery?
Yes.
Does it look watery?
There was water.
Huh.
You got it.
This is getting off to a weird start.
Old Dave, I just do things Dragowski chip clipped his nose and then proceeded to blow into the chip clip.
I think I pushed something out of my eyeball.
It's not a good idea.
It's probably dangerous. The last time I did that, I ended up with a goopy eye for like a long time.
Yes.
Remember goopy eye?
I remember goopy eye.
It stopped, but it was goopy for a really long time.
You just made goopy eye again.
I might have.
Why would you do this?
Goopy eye was weird. It was just like super crusty for like a really long time.
It would like leak weird things.
Yeah, it was just like, like just sometimes it would be like, and then just like I couldn't see because like something just squirted through the middle of my eye.
That's gross.
I know. Why am I talking about this right now?
Because
it's super gross.
You brought this on yourself.
I did.
This is your shame.
Goopy eye Dragowski.
Maybe this will shame you into not doing that again.
I'm gonna start a group of us that all have goopy eyes, and we'll be the Goop Troop.
Are there that many?
I'll find them.
Are there that many of them?
The internet is for finding your people.
That's true.
Goop Troop assemble.
Even when you probably shouldn't.
I could probably find them on Reddit.
You can find almost anything in Reddit. And again, you probably shouldn't.
Start a subreddit for the Goop Troop.
So strange.
I don't know
Can
what
we
we
stop
would do.
talking about the Goop Troop?
Okay, yes, we'll drop it.
I broke a nail today.
Mm-hmm, that's true.
Yeah, I've been doing the whole girly thing, and I have fake nails, and I broke it putting on my shoe.
So we've been dating for over 4 years. I've never seen you have fake nails on.
I've never had fake nails until now.
So now this has been like a week's worth of this, couple weeks. And it's been interesting to see, but the thing is, like every time your nail catches on some shit that bends it back, it's like bamboo torture.
So the longer they grow, and they already were like longer than I really wanted them.
Yeah.
When I got them, so the longer they grow, I keep bashing them into things, and also the big one that keeps happening. I'll go to grab something, but it's something that has like a set depth to it, like a car door handle where I'm trying to wrap my fingers around it, but there's also an end terminus there.
Yeah.
So I missed the car door handle the other day because my nails got in the way and I couldn't get behind it because I have claws and bent my fingernail back. And because it's not a real nail and it's like doesn't have give, it's like hard plastic, it feels like you're just gonna rip your entire nail off. This is why when girls complain about breaking a nail and dudes make fun of them for it, that shit fucking hurts, especially if it's a fake nail.
I always assumed when like someone breaks a nail, it's like the emergency is that it's their actual nail.
I mean, it is painful when that happens sometimes, but like I never thought until now that like, oh, maybe it's because it's a fake nail and that shit fucking hurts worse.
Yeah. I can see that.
Ugh. But yeah. And also, that's money. Like, if you spend $52 on getting these nails put on, so presumably they will last a little bit and you can have nail polish on your nails and have them look nice for longer. Then you break one off before you're ready to go get them, like, filled or whatever you want to do with them. Mm-hmm. That's money.
Yeah, it is.
Like, So I now understand women is what I'm trying to say.
Well, first of all, congrats.
I've been waiting a long time for this day.
So you now have 9 nails and 1 finger with no nail.
Well, it has
no nail at all.
No, let's be clear.
Let me be clear.
Let me be clear.
No, let me be clear. Please allow me to be clear.
It has an actual fingernail.
It does have your real nail on it.
Just not a fake nail. It did not rip my real nail off.
You have the kind of the opposite of like a Coke nail. Where like that would be one really
All
big
of
nail.
my nails are Coke nails except for one.
Oh my God.
I think is what we're saying.
Speaking of cocaine, do you know that they seized a boat yesterday?
Yes.
With 40,000 pounds of cocaine on it.
Yes.
Making it worth 1.3 billion with a B.
Wasn't it like some business's boat though? Like it was something crazy, right?
The title is a little clickbaity because the boat is owned by JP Morgan Chase.
Okay.
However, they own it as an investment, you know? Like
investing in Coke boats is a good option.
The thing is, I like to think that we will find out that they knew all about this, and maybe we will. Because banks are the real cartels of the world.
Yep.
Why wouldn't they? But my guess is we'll probably never see those dots connected.
The world may never know.
40,000 pounds.
It's a lot of Coke.
It's a ludicrous amount of cocaine.
That's a lot of Coke.
Yeah. It's like 20 cars weight of cocaine or something.
It's intense.
Yeah. Anyway, are you going to sneeze?
I'm yawning. I'm sneezing. I just can't get
I'm
it
goopy-eyed.
You're
We're all
gooping?
over the place. What's going on here?
I don't know.
I'm going to recalibrate.
Boop, 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 boop. All right. I'm better.
Good.
Oh, God, I might sneeze again.
Yes!
I think I'm through it.
Let this podcast never, ever come together.
I don't know why I'm so sinusy all of a sudden.
Yeah, what happened?
I don't know. Life is falling apart. I started watching a new show.
What's that?
Pen 15.
Oh, I keep hearing about this. I think I watched an episode, but I was like very drunk and I did not care for it.
So on the one hand, it makes me feel like it's something that you might enjoy, but on the other hand, I see you not enjoying it. Mm-hmm. That's very general. Allow me to explain.
You mean to tell me I could either like it or not like it?
There are just those two options, though.
Hot take.
Now, allow me to elaborate.
Yes, please be clear.
You are a fan of cringe more so than me.
Yep.
And there's a good deal of that in this show. However, like when we watched, oh God, what's the show with the hormone monsters?
Big Mouth.
When we watched Big Mouth, that's a very horribly funny show.
Yeah.
Like really incredibly well done.
Yes.
And about something that is very awkward in a very personal way because all of us have dealt with it.
Yeah. Yes.
That is, I think, kind of what Pen 15 is like.
Okay.
It's like an awkward growing up experience. You've all made sort of like shitty decisions or like you're trying to be cool and you fuck it up and like, but taken to like a ridiculous, its most ridiculous endpoint, right?
Okay.
Which you and I love doing.
Yeah.
Like take the joke too far.
Yeah.
So the other thing that sets us off and makes it kind of hilarious is like the entire cast of like what's supposed to be kids are played by like 13-year-olds or whatever, except for the two main characters who presumably play themselves as like middle schoolers, but they are now like our age.
Oh, God.
So they're like 30.
Oh, God.
Playing themselves. And I will give them that they look pretty young and they play up how young they look, but it's still obvious that they are older than all
Kind of
the
feels
other
like,
kids.
how do you do, fellow kids?
Kind of, but they play it perfectly.
Okay.
But the problem I have with it sometimes is it's just like it's as ridiculous as they're being. It's just kind of too real. It's like, oh, honey, you're about to do something real stupid and your middle school's gonna suck. Like,
yeah.
As someone who like had an absolutely horror show of middle school, at least a couple years, were just miserable for me.
Yeah.
Anytime I see any show or movie about like that kind of thing, it hits me.
Yeah.
In the feels.
In the feels.
It's why The Perks of Being a Wallflower is my crying movie.
Okay.
Have you seen that?
No.
Did you read the book?
No.
That book
Ask
and
me what
movie.
other things I haven't seen.
So many things. That book and movie is about, it's like a coming of age story. It's set in Pittsburgh. When I read the book, I was like the age of the characters, just like going into high school. And he's a kid who like doesn't have many friends and then finds this group of basically drama nerds and like comes out of his shell.
Yeah.
Like it's called The Perks of Being a Wallflower.
Yeah.
And like it's great because it's set in Pittsburgh. Later I got more of an appreciation for it because it's like them going through tunnels that I've driven through and like having these experiences that if you're familiar with the area feel very vivid. But it just hits that little part of you that you've buried in your chest that's like, oh no, I remember what that felt like. Like
yeah.
But obviously the tone of that is more serious. There are like funny moments, but it's more serious than and I think it's somewhat based on the author's life. Like not truly autobiographical, but a little bit.
Yeah.
This is obviously also based on the writers' lives, but that's another reason it reminds me of Big Mouth. Yeah. But it's clearly a comedy, but it still kind of hits that
It's Clea.
It still kind of hits that cringe button of like, oh no, like I feel like I know what's gonna happen here. Like that's not gonna be good. Like there's one, if I can give something away. Basically, this girl gets called a really nasty name, and it's like,
how nasty.
It's not like a curse word or anything, but it's basically an abbreviation that is like, you know how people will have awful nicknames for someone?
Yeah.
And like everyone knows what it means except for the person.
That's mean.
Yeah, that kind of mean. So then to get back at the people who started calling her this, she like gets some advice for like what to say to really hit them in the feels. And she sort of like forgets and gets nervous and like
gets it wrong,
fucks it up and is getting it wrong, and then she rallies and starts kind of getting it right, and then she goes too far, just too far, and you're like, oh honey, no.
Well, that sounds all right with me, actually.
I think you would like it. I think that was like the second episode where that happened. Okay. I think if you're not drunk, you might appreciate it more.
Yeah.
But I like it and I keep going back to it, but I keep having to like shut it off for a second and be like, I'm gonna do something else because I know this is gonna be really bad. Like,
yeah,
like you keep trying to dig yourself out of this like social pariah hole, and then you keep burying yourself so far. It's great though. Like, there's a lot of things I like about it, and I think the writers and actors are very, very good.
Does anyone actually write Pen 15 on anyone?
So far, no.
Oh, well, that should happen like pretty early on.
I don't know.
It
might not even necessarily explicitly happen in the show, but the show is set in the years that we would have been in middle school.
I sort of feel like it.
So
really
I think it's like a callback to that time.
I'm just saying, if you reach the end of the show and no one wrote Pen 15 on anyone, false advertising.
All right. Well, that's what I've got.
Well, you know what I've got?
A news quiz?
Yes, I do. It's
I
time
didn't
to play.
think you really had one.
Oh, I 100% do.
That is 1 billion% Steely Dan.
Oh, that's 1,000,000,000% Steely Dan.
It's a part of a show where we start quoting things that no one else has listened to.
No, it isn't, because instead we're going to play the news quiz, trues and fnews.
All right.
You mean to tell me why you wouldn't happen to mean
it's time for Truths and
happen to me.
Flues.
Time to play Truths. Everyone's playing our famous game, the game that's taking the internet by storm.
It's time for Truths and Flues.
A Merv Griffin production.
Truths and News, that classic game, that's sweeping the internet. Truths and News, the game in which I present to you 3 stories. 2 of these stories are false stories. One of these stories is a true story. Your goal is to determine which of these is the truth, which is the...
Oh, but you guys can't see.
God damn it.
Dave was already going so fast.
And she's giving me the hurry up
gesture. But to fuck
gesture.
with him, I decided to see if he would go faster if I gave him the hurry up gesture.
See,
and the answer is he will try.
I certainly will try. And I'll it's like being on a bike and going too fast and then just like eating shit.
Oh my god.
I can feel the front tire wobbling.
I didn't think you were actually going to try. Yeah. Man, I'm just going to try that on everyone. Just like they're talking, just be like...
Just see what people do. Yeah. Well, they'll probably try because I don't know. Or they'll be like, what are you doing?
It's one of those things. It's like a universal gesture.
Yeah.
Like someone does it, you know what that means. And you're like, oh shit, and you're on a deadline.
You don't know why, but you know you have to.
You feel like you got to do it.
Yeah. God damn.
I'm sorry, that was a little cruel, but I was surprised you did it.
I tried. So yes, 2 false stories, 1 true story. Your goal is to determine which of these stories is the truths and which of these stories is the news.
All right.
You ready? Mm-hmm. Okay. Number 1. Pakistan's Secretary General praised a video of a pilot narrowly missing an oil tanker while taking off on a runway on Twitter. But it turns out the clip was actually gameplay footage from Grand Theft Auto 5. Number 2, Canton City Hall went on lockdown last week when an angry citizen fed up with his water service being out for over a week brought a live crocodile on a leash to protest.
Canton?
Canton.
Like Canton,
Our
Ohio.
Canton. Yes.
Okay.
3 IT workers at Carleton College, Minnesota are fired this week after erroneously changing the password of every user on their web domain to WhatsApp.
That one feels straight from the early aughts.
Yeah.
All right, recap
time. Number 1. Pakistan's Secretary General praised a video of a pilot narrowly missing an oil tanker while taking off on a runway on Twitter, but it turns out the clip was actually gameplay footage from Grand Theft Auto 5. Number 1. Now, number 2. Canton City Hall went on lockdown last week when an angry citizen, fed up with his water service being out for over a week, brought a live crocodile on a leash to protest.
That's a weird protest.
Number 3. 3 IT workers at Carleton College, Minnesota are fired this week after erroneously changing the password of every user on their web domain to WhatsApp.
All right, I don't have a pithy saying for the first one. It's a little difficult.
You can't be pithy?
No, not on that one.
You've got no pith left.
I'm pithless.
You've really,
if you will.
I've
taken the pith.
You've got not a bit of pith left.
I'm pith free, and that's the way to be.
Sorry, I find that really amusing.
It just sounds like you have a little
pith.
Pith. Oh, what the pith?
Pith.
That's more fun than it should be.
It is more fun than it should be. Pith.
The first one I do not have a phrase for, but
nothing
basically
pithy.
It's the nothing pithy, but it's Pakistan praising a pilot for avoiding an oil tanker, and that's actually from the game.
Mm-hmm.
Second one, see your water service later, Gator.
Oh, God.
I don't understand how that's a protest or why he has an alligator.
Mm-hmm.
Although I knew someone in our town who had an alligator, so I'm not totally surprised by that.
Mm-hmm.
But the fact that it makes no sense doesn't mean it isn't true, because people are incredibly stupid.
So stranger than fiction things happen every day.
Yeah. And then lastly, death of career. by 2000 and aught catchphrase.
What's
2000
up?
by an aughts catchphrase.
I just like saying it. What's up?
I'm torn. These are really good. The first one feels real, and I'm trying to like remember if they're actually coming out with a Grand Theft Auto 5.
Well, Grand Theft Auto 5 does exist already.
Oh, it already exists.
Yes.
Okay.
And I think they're working on a 6.
Oh, Jesus.
They're never going to stop. It's
No.
never going to stop.
No.
We'll be playing these for the rest of our lives.
Can't stop, won't stop.
Can't stop, won't stop.
Again, the water service, the alligator one, it's like, I feel like it could happen, but it's so weird. And then...
Oh, my
Oh,
God.
I'm so sorry. They all seem very feasible is the problem.
Yeah.
This
Well,
is
then
a
I
good
have
one.
done my job.
You have. It's tough. I think I'm going to say that the last one, The Death of Career by an outdated catchphrase, is the true one because it just feels genuine to me. Like, it's still a thing people say, and I just love the insult to injury that, like, it's a dumb thing to say, and it's certainly a dumb thing to accidentally make a bunch of people's password.
It is. That is not the true story.
You stumped me.
I gotcha.
All right, what's the true one?
True story is 100% the Pakistani Secretary General
Okay.
seeing footage online and praising the heroic maneuvers of the pilot, and then people had to correct him. That's not real. That's not a thing.
You want to know why I almost chose that one?
Why is that?
Because the headline wasn't well written enough.
Oh, yeah?
Like, it was clunky and long, and I was like, that doesn't sound like something we'd make up.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I make up all these. I don't ever just grab a headline. I write a sentence. They're never a headline. They're too long to be a headline. They're like the first line of a story.
You're telling me what?
Yeah. They're all like the
No.
first line of a story.
So even the real ones aren't an actual headline that you find? You
No.
like rewrite them?
Yes.
David,
What?
we've been playing a completely different game from each other.
No, the it's the story, not necessarily the headline. It's
No,
the
it's the headline.
No, because I say every time, listeners will back me up on this. I say I present to you 2 true stories, one true story, 2 false stories.
And I say, and listeners can back me up,
Oh,
are you
shit.
ready for the headlines? Ladies and gentlemen, we're on episode 80. We've been doing this from the beginning, and somehow we've been playing a completely different game from each other.
I'm playing checkers. You're playing chess. I don't know what the hell's going on here.
Oh, I find,
It's basically the same thing.
but I find a true story, and when I verify that it's true, I use the exact headline. So
Yeah.
I might, if it's covered by a couple organizations, I might choose the one I like the best, but I don't change the true headline.
Right.
I use the true headline as it is.
Yeah.
You do that too?
No, I don't use the headlines. None of mine have ever been a headline. Have you not noticed this?
I did
Because
not.
I noticed you're writing headlines because it's part of your fun punny thing. You get to do the fun punny thing. I've never done that.
This is the point.
As you saw it.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Guys. I think the podcast is over.
It's been years like this. Like a year and a half
Years.
like this. 2 years?
80 episodes. It took us 80 episodes to realize.
It's basically in
God, did you guys know?
in
Were
September.
you just not telling me?
In September, it will be 2 years of doing this show.
I'm like crying. Oh my God, that's so funny. Partly because it's funny, but partly because I've been betrayed.
Yep. You have 100% been betrayed.
I did not ever notice that you say, here's the story, and I say, here's the headline.
2 false stories, 1 true story.
And I do headlines.
Yeah.
Wow.
Listeners, back us up, one or either or both on this.
I think it's fine to continue doing it the way we have. I just never picked up on it, and I'm surprised by that.
You know, it's like, I guess it's like just when like a thing is like in a certain spot in your house for long enough and you just stop noticing it's there. It's just like a thing that's just sort of feels
just funny
familiar.
that it's like our own individual interpretation of this game we completely made up.
Yeah.
Like it's valid because it's completely made up.
And the thing is, the way you do it is so completely you. It gives you a chance to write some punny, goofy thing, and I'm not that good at that, so I instead read out like the first line of a story.
I accept this compliment. Wow. Huh. Okay, so we're going to continue doing the podcast, but we are going to break up.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
That's fair.
As long as we're on the same page.
I don't think we can do that without the lawyers present.
I mean, we definitely. So let's put it on the back burner. But come our anniversary, when we have the lawyers join us for our yearly anniversary dinner. We just for the listeners. Every year on Valentine's Day, which is our anniversary, we bring our lawyers with us and we renegotiate our relationship and decide if we still want to do it.
Yeah.
Also, our lawyers are also a couple.
They're
and
also
they
dating.
They do the same thing. They renegotiate their terms as well, and we mediate for them.
Right. Everybody wins.
Everybody wins until they all lose.
Right. But everyone
So
gets
far,
at
we've
least
all won.
Everyone gets sushi.
That's true. We do it over sushi.
Yeah.
So let's put it on the back burner. Let's table it.
Let's table this breakup conversation
until February.
I love you, you goober.
I love you too. I don't think we've said that on the podcast.
I don't think we do
80
often.
episodes in.
Yeah.
The episode I find out you've betrayed me for this long is the episode I finally tell you I love you.
Well, we're not softies exactly.
No.
So that's
hate
quite
you
enough
and
of that.
Everybody else.
I don't feel there's a need for a middle segment today. We've been talking about this.
Yes. A middle segment often feels forced and like we're trying to put something
no one really
in.
knows what it is.
So I think as long as we have enough up top,
Yeah.
then we're fine. If there's something that we like really want to talk about and it feels like a middle segment thing, we can still do that.
Right.
We reserve the right to insert a middle segment as needed.
Right.
Or maybe we'll decide to make some other kind of segment. If you guys have something you'd like to hear us do, let us know that. But for now, it's not that important. Yeah. If we have something to put there, we'll put it there.
So with that said, we're going to take a break.
A little break.
A burk. And we're going to come back with the main segment for the episode.
You thought I forgot.
I thought you forgot. No, of course I didn't. Of course I didn't think you would forget. It's getting so good.
Yeah.
All right, we'll be back. Oh my God. We'll be back.
We're back.
We are back with more Goose Chase.
And with more beer.
Oh, yeah. We got this delicious
faces.
beer. Goose Chase, beer in face.
Yes.
I'm
it
really
is one
into
of
this
your
beer.
delicious beers.
I'm tentatively calling it Doppelmoon.
Yes.
It's just a double blue moon. It's just
Can we call it That's No Doppelmoon?
There's a beer with a name like that.
Moon. There is. I forget what it is.
I can't remember.
I don't know if you know this, but you don't sell your beer.
That's true.
So it doesn't really matter.
Well, I want to have my own thing,
Well, I wasn't talking about formally changing the name to that. I just was a funny thing I wanted to say.
Okay.
You're not letting me have it.
So Drogbrow Brewing is produced this Doppelmoon for your drinking pleasure.
And it is pleasurable to drink.
I got to make more beer soon.
Yes, you do.
I got to
this
hurry
weekend.
it up. Yeah.
You decided this weekend.
Yeah, it's hard to keep up with all this shit.
I know.
It's hard to keep up with like the brew schedule I want to keep, the woodworking I want to do, keeping my house clean. I found an army of fucking ants in my house today.
You know what helps me feel better about all this, though? None of it matters.
None of this matters.
It just doesn't fucking matter. When it boils down to it, doesn't fucking matter.
Doesn't matter.
These are the things you do for fun, except for the cleaning. These are the things you do for fun.
Yeah, right. So
you have your own personal timetable, but it doesn't matter.
Nope. Doesn't matter.
It's fine.
It's fine.
Literally, no one is harmed if you don't do exactly what you want to do.
But that said...
But also, I need to make me 10 shelves by Friday.
Well, I mean, that's the thing is, like, I do want to be on top of all this shit. I do want to be, like, doing a lot. I don't know. I'd like to have lots more homebrew in the cooler, you know?
We do what we can.
Yes. There's only so much time in the day.
Yes.
Anyway, moving on.
Now that we've complained about our wonderful, wonderful lives once again.
That's the thing is, I always feel like such an ass. Like, I don't get to complain about some of this shit. My complaint is I don't get to do this thing I love as much as I love to do it.
Here's my problem. Just because people have it worse than you doesn't mean that there aren't things in your life that you don't like, and you get to have those things.
Yeah.
Maybe comparably, they're not as bad, but don't be the person who, like, pisses on someone else's oatmeal and is like, that's such a Gary Davenport thing to say.
That is a Gary Davenport thing to say.
Sorry, Dad.
Yeah.
He accuses me of stealing his material.
And you just did.
I did. It's not intentional. I've heard it for my entire life.
Is it always oatmeal? Or is it cornflakes? Maybe
it might be a cornflix.
I think it might be. No, I think maybe it is oatmeal.
I don't know. There's someone pissing in something.
Someone's peeing in someone's
don't
breakfast.
Be the person who, like, someone is saying they are tired or feel bad or whatever, and you have to one up their tragedy.
Right.
No.
Yeah, no, that's lame. Don't do that.
That's stupid. And now that I've said this, I'm ready to talk about the topic.
All right. Well, let's hear
nothing to
it.
do with that.
Episode 80. Boom, boom.
Episode 80, and I am surprised that we have not done this topic or more of the like.
Okay.
Because I'm talking about a very particular kind of MLM.
Oh.
MLM stands for multi-level marketing, as most of us know. And we've done, like, Nexium is considered an MLM.
Uh-huh.
So just to quickly sum up what they're all about, MLMs are basically a pyramid scheme, but don't tell anyone who does an MLM that they're a pyramid scheme.
They will quickly correct you that it's actually an MLM.
Yes.
Which they don't realize is still
a pyramid scheme.
Yeah, right.
So in an MLM, you are downline from someone else who probably recruited you into this business, and then you have to recruit people to be downline from you. The more people under you, the more money you make. You often have to buy yourself in.
Yeah.
So there's a fee up front.
Yeah. You have to buy merchandise to sell merchandise.
Yes.
Which is crooked off the bat, but anyway.
It's a good idea. The business model is a good idea in theory, but there's not an infinite number of people interested in buying or selling this product.
Yeah, right.
Especially with a lot of these MLMs, there's a billion doing the same thing.
Yeah.
So
I feel like if I remember correctly, if you start with, like, every person needs 2 people beneath them, you can only reach like less than 15 layers of that before you've exceeded the population of planet Earth.
Yeah. It seems like such a simple thing, but when you break down the numbers, it's never going to be feasible long term.
Yeah, right.
So, the money is actually made by recruiting others, getting them to buy in and make some sales until it becomes unsustainable.
Right.
Like, a great number of people get into MLMs thinking it's going to be like a great side hustle, and then find out, I've just sunk money into this and it's not sustainable.
I think everyone knows someone on Facebook who, like, won't stop talking about their new cream.
So many people on Facebook.
They've got this cream, and I don't know. It's like it gives
so
you a good creamy feeling.
Slipping into your DMs.
Yeah.
Did you get this as a guy? I think it's mostly women that get this.
If you're gonna ask me if people directly pitch me by DM to, like, buy a thing, never.
Not to buy.
Okay.
This is a business opportunity, David.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Slipping into your DMs, people I barely know, being like,
Yeah, well, because they're desperate for people.
hey, because we sort of know each other, I just know that you as a person are the kind of person who would be into this thing because I'm into this thing, and I bet you want to make money on the side, so you should do this with me. And it's like, bitch, no.
Well, the thing is, people, honestly, I think, for the most part, mean well. I think it's only at a certain point do people realize, oh, wait a minute, this thing actually doesn't work.
It's people just starting it because that's when you need to recruit the most. Mm-hmm. So you're all gung-ho. Nothing bad has happened yet. Mm-hmm. Nothing has failed yet. You haven't lost money yet.
You have $500 of merchandise, but you're sure you're going to clear it.
Yeah.
Because after all, the product's so good.
I think a big part of this, which we'll see later, is people really do believe in the products they're selling. They've been sold and recruited so well that they do think that even though there's a billion other people doing the same thing that this company is doing, that theirs is the best. And there's many reasons that is, and I'm going to save talking about that anymore for more detailed discussion in a couple seconds. Like I said, these are often done as a side hustle or as a job for stay-at-home moms to make extra cash while they're watching their kids. Yeah. There's a million of these things. And today I want to focus specifically on one specific type. Okay. Then later narrow it down to one specific of this type.
Oh, like a specific company?
Yes.
Cool.
But I want to talk about essential oil MLMs.
Oh, my God.
Because we all know about these, right?
Yeah. Well, after all, a little bit of oregano will cure cancer, right?
Right.
Ugh.
So, the most popular one of these, I cannot read my handwriting because my pen was broken. I think the first one is called NYR Organics.
Okay.
Then Simply Aroma. Then Be Young. And then the last two are the most popular.
Okay.
doTERRA.
That sounds familiar.
And Young Living.
Haven't heard that one.
I feel like I tangentially had heard about Young Living. doTERRA is the one I've heard about the most.
Yeah, even I, who have zero interest in pursuing essential oils, am familiar with that.
So, in case you're somehow not familiar with what essential oils are, it's a natural oil typically obtained by distillation, and it has the characteristics and fragrance of the plant or source it's extracted from. Mm-hmm. Different oils are supposedly good for different things. Some people believe in using essentially aromatherapy. Diffusing the oils or just smelling them could give you a benefit. Mm-hmm. As an example, like lavender is for stress relief. Mm-hmm. There's all kinds of like shampoos out there, and like Bath and Body Works has a line of like body washes. There's one for energy, one for stress relief.
And I was gonna say, people work them into soaps and shampoos and all that stuff.
I think aromatherapy has a place.
So
scent memory is a big thing.
Yeah.
So like scents can definitely like have an effect on you.
Yeah. Smelling good things feels good. It is relaxing.
It's not going to be medicinal, but it can have a temporary effect.
Right.
Some people believe in using some oils topically or even ingesting them. Mm-hmm. And it's important to note that if you're going to do that, you should do your research. Mm-hmm. They should be food grade. Like they should be safe to ingest if you're going to do that, and safe to apply to your skin if you're going to do that.
Yeah.
And also they need to be diluted because essential oils are very concentrated. Mm-hmm. So you can hurt yourself if you don't do it right. Is
it USP grade? Like when it comes to food stuff, would it be?
I don't remember.
Because I know the USP is more or less like pharmaceutical safe or something like that. Yeah, it's like a purity standard.
I'm not quite sure.
Okay.
Enter the MLMs in question.
Yes.
So oftentimes, just to be general for a second.
General for a second?
I know you're going to do it. Mm-hmm. They usually have a catalog. It says what each oil does, how you use it, and what it can cure, so to speak. It starts to get dicey when companies make claims about what these oils can do.
Yep. There's a lot of that.
Sometimes it's a cure for something. And the problem really is that if someone really believes in it, and if you're doing your job right, you're selling them well, if they have a legitimate issue or health condition, they might not seek other avenues of care that would actually help.
Yeah.
Instead, they're using essential oils. I have no problem with someone who is sick, who is seeking other legitimate treatment, trying everything they can try, as long as it's not interacting with their actual treatment.
Sure.
But I am concerned with people like deciding not to seek treatment in lieu of doing something like this.
Yeah. It happens a lot. I mean, people, especially people who have become very desperate, have a tendency to latch on to, you know, that one article they read here or there that said that this supplement or this essential oil or something like that cured their X, Y, and Z, right?
Well, you throw a pebble and you'll find someone who's into essential oils or into something else, and they'll swear by them.
Yeah.
And I am not saying that essential oils are bad or that there aren't things they're good for.
Sure.
Because there are.
Yeah.
But it's not for everything.
Yeah.
I do want to mention real quick, while we are kind of on the topic of using these for aromatherapy, just a quick PSA. If you have cats, do not diffuse essential oils. It is not good for cats. Probably not good for dogs either, but specifically cats.
I remember hearing
it's
that.
bad for. Because we were talking to our friends Aubrey and Ben, and they mentioned liking certain scents and getting a diffuser, but they're like, we realize we can't do that because of the cats. And I hadn't heard that before, but it's important to note that if anyone at the end of this episode is like, I'm going to get into those.
Yeah, if we've successfully sold you on essential oils by the end of this episode, first of all, we did something wrong.
Yes.
But second of all, don't expose your cats to that.
Yes.
Oh.
So most people know of the latter two, Young Living or doTERRA, and they're very similar businesses. doTERRA was founded in 2007, 2008 by people who had worked for Young Living.
Oh, really?
Now, presumably they left because of ethical reasons, and I'll get into that a little more detailed because the one I'm going to talk about is Young Living.
Gotcha.
But doTERRA is wrapped up in this because there were things that Young Living was doing and saying that these particular people were like, okay, not okay with that.
Gotcha.
And so they left and made their own business, essentially doing the same thing. Essentially.
but like somewhat differently.
Pretty close to the same thing.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's like specific things that are different.
Yeah.
But Young Living sued them over it. And in a strange turn of events, Young Living actually lost.
Oh.
And then they had to pay like court costs and fees.
Yeah.
It wasn't an exorbitant amount of money either. Like it wasn't even that bad, but they lost the lawsuit and they had to pay for all the fees.
I'm sort of thinking like, admittedly, I don't know much about their business, but I can't imagine how much of it is actually proprietary because like those products
a lot of it
really...
is just an MLM format.
The business
so it's
type
going
is
to be
familiar.
Similar.
The products are available by all kinds of manufacturers because they're like, if they fall outside that FDA evaluation territory, right?
This is getting into stuff we're going to talk about.
Gotcha.
So I really want to focus on Young Living, which is problematic in a lot of ways. So they sell essential oils and related products. They have singles, so like an individual essential oil. They also have blends. They have what they call dietary essential oils that you can add to your foods. They have roll-ons and they have massage oils. So like all things around the same thing. It's like, have you seen like deodorant sticks that have a rolly ball?
Right,
it's like that, but of essential oils.
Okay.
They have a seed to seal guarantee that basically means they source their oils directly from either an ethical source or from their own plants that they grow.
This is doTERRA or
This is Young Living.
Young Living? Okay.
I am on Young Living now.
Gotcha.
This is all specific to them. So 99%, it's actually been shown that over 99% of their oils are not from plants grown on their farms. And the only thing you have to do to disprove their claim is math, because the amount of plant substance it takes to make essential oils is pretty high because it's very concentrated.
Sure.
So mathematically, if you know how much space they're like where they do their planting, how much farmland they have, and how many oils they sell, you can do the math and crunch the numbers and find out that they don't have the land they would need to source all of that.
No shit.
So, over 99% of their oils aren't from plants they've grown. They're most likely from wholesalers. Yeah. Like you said, there's so many different suppliers of these things.
Yeah. Could very easily be a different brand with their label on it, right?
Right. But one of the things, like I said, the people who sell these stand by them because they think they're the best. And one of the things they think is the best about it is the fact that seed to seal promise. Mm-hmm. It's from them. You know where it's from. A lot of people into essential oils are also concerned about being natural and using natural things, and maybe being a little skeptical of medicine, like the way medicine is handled, especially in the States. Uh-huh. And maybe they're like conscious of the environment, and like all of these things sort of go together.
Right.
And so that's played upon here. Like they make a point to put that face out there that they're also concerned with these things, and you can trust that you know exactly where your oils are coming from with us.
Right. That makes sense. I mean, that would be, for people like that, that'd be a really clear value.
Yes. So, it seems that most of their oils are purchased from brokers. That came to light in, I think, the doTERRA court case.
Okay.
Because I think that was one of the things that was up for debate there. So, they were fined $760,000 for violating the Lacey Act. And the Lacey Act is a conservation law. We recently had an episode on conservation. Mm-hmm. It prevents a trade in wildlife, fish, and plants that have been illegally taken, possessed, transported, or sold.
Ooh.
So specifically, they were being fined because of rosewood oil. Apparently, it's an endangered species, and they were still sourcing it.
Oh, wow.
So what that sounds like to me is one of their brokers had it, probably shady.
Yeah.
And they bought it from them.
Right. Because someone's going to buy it. May as well be us.
They got in trouble for it.
Yeah.
Now, I will say the spin machine that Young Living has is fantastic. Because some of the sources I read, they said like, okay, this is how they deal with it. This is how they put the spin on it. And what they would say is, we are the only company currently working with the government to become Lacey Act compliant. And what that really means is we got busted for it and we don't have a choice.
Yeah.
But what it sounds like is they're being proactive and making sure that everything they do is on the up and up.
You know,
so spin machine A+.
Yeah, that's kind of like saying like I'm not in jail. I'm one of a few of the area's citizens who's actively being rehabilitated.
Yeah. So
who's actively pursuing rehabilitation.
So I want to point out quickly, a lot of this part of the information right now I got from crystaltrammel.com.
Okay.
Someone with her own website who is clearly into essential oils and still into them.
Okay.
But it's a blog post entitled Why I Left Young Living Essential Oils. And it seems like she was very into them for a long time and eventually defected.
We about to get some tea?
All of these reasons that I'm talking about.
Cups up.
Sip some tea. Spill some tea. So they do their own internal quality control testing rather than using a third party. Mm-hmm. That is something that apparently doTERRA does differently. They have their stuff tested by a third party.
Yeah, I can see why they would do that too.
Yeah, because of this. A loyal Young Living customer submitted a sample of their cinnamon bark oil for testing to actually prove that Young Living is the best / most pure oil that you can get. Mm-hmm. along with samples of other oils, like other people's oils too.
Yeah.
None of the oils that were submitted were unadulterated. All of them, including Young Living's, were adulterated. Adulterated. With adulterated isn't right. I wrote adulterated.
Adulterated.
With synthetic cinnamaldehyde. Now, this is particularly sketch because the cinnamon bark oil is used in what they call their thieves blend, which they encourage people to take internally. So you're saying that you're encouraging people to ingest this. You're telling them you have this seed to seal thing. We can trust where it's from. We can trust that it's pure.
Yeah.
And it's adulterated. So we can't even trust where it comes from, who is really making it, what exactly is in it, and you want people to put it in their bodies.
Okay, so this is where I get confused. Because, like, I know that they can make a lot of claims and don't have to justify them. I get that. It's part of the thing. It's part of these statements have not been approved by the Food and Drug Administration. Blah, 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 blah. Like, I get that. What I don't get is can they actually lie about what's in it? That feels like it's something you can't do.
First, again, they have a really good spin machine.
Yeah, right.
I think they're really good at double talk.
Yeah.
And couching things and kind of lying by omission, but not necessarily outright lying. And also, I don't know the laws for what they have to say is in it.
Yeah.
If it's possible that if they say something is proprietary blend, that they don't have to specify what's in it because of like trade secrets.
Right.
I'm not sure if that applies here or not, but I know like perfumes and stuff, they don't have to say what's in it because it is proprietary.
Just seems odd that, like, if you claim something is 100% natural, not synthetic, and then it turns out to be largely synthetic.
The thing is, I don't think they come out and they say that, but they heavily imply it.
Gotcha.
So I wrote down the doTERRA lawsuit again. And I forget how it tied back in. It's not important. We basically covered it. Mm-hmm. Another thing that they do, this one really bothers me, is Young Living has what they call raindrop therapy.
Oh boy, what is that?
Where they use undiluted oils applied to the skin to remedy toxins, parasites, viruses, and the things they cause.
Those pesky toxins.
Now, the thing that the founder specifically says that this can help with is scoliosis. And that's supposedly scoliosis is caused by a virus. It's not.
No. I've never ever
essential
heard that said.
oils will not cure your scoliosis, unfortunately.
Yeah.
That would be great. It would be easy.
Yeah.
But no, instead, you might get a burning sensation or a rash. And if you ask the person doing raindrop therapy or the person selling it to you, they would say that that is evidence that viruses and toxins are leaving the body. You've heard this before, right?
No.
This kind of idea.
Wait,
that,
you get a rash and it's the toxin leaving?
Yeah.
That's what they say?
Yeah.
That's real dumb.
It's the same kind of thing when people do cleanses. It's like you basically take a laxative or drink something that's like just all liquid diet and you're shitting your brains out. Well, it's because you're getting all the toxins out. No, it's because you're on an all liquid diet of something that's probably has no nutrients and isn't very good for you.
Yeah, right. Like, you have diarrhea for very ordinary reasons.
Right. This is ordinary diarrhea.
This is not special diarrhea.
This is not toxin diarrhea. Also, all diarrhea is kind of toxin diarrhea because that's the point of poop.
Yeah, right. It shouldn't be in there.
Right.
That's why it's leaving.
Right. So.
Anyway.
But what this rash or burning sensation or itch really is a skin reaction to irritation, basically a chemical burn.
Yeah.
They use 7 oils, 7 singles, and 2 blends. And the concentration of several of these exceeds the recommended safe dose. Mm-hmm. It causes irritation, sensitization, phototoxicity, and essential oil toxicity. The practitioners are often distributors, which is what they call their salespeople.
Sure.
So they're not trained medically. They only know what they've been taught. Sometimes they take like a couple-hour course, maybe possibly even online. Like, they only know what the company tells them, and you only know what they tell you.
Right.
And they are not qualified to determine what you should or should not put on your skin.
Sure.
Also, another problematic part about this is that the founder claims that he worked with a Lakota Sioux medicine man named Wallace Black Elk, who must be a known entity because he has an assistant. Because the person who wrote this reached out to his assistant and received the following information, which is that he did not collaborate with the founder of Young Living and that he does not endorse raindrop therapy.
No shit.
Also, there's like a video.
He's probably got grounds to sue.
I mean, I don't know if that's something he'd want to do or not, but yeah, someone is using his name to sell their product.
You can't do that.
Also, there's a video in which the founder is saying he learned these like massage techniques from
Hubba.
Wallace Black Elk, and he also shut that down and said, I never taught this guy anything.
Wow.
I don't know if he even knew him. Like, I don't know where the laws start there.
Balls on them to like invoke someone who has no idea.
Well, that's a great segue.
What, balls?
The balls that Gary Young must have.
Okay.
He's the founder. We haven't even talked about their founder yet, Gary Young, because as batshit as all that is, as problematic as all of that is,
yeah,
it's not even fucking close.
No
to Gary Young.
shit.
I've got 2.5 pages on Gary Young.
We got a live one.
Yes. So he was born in Idaho. He moved to Spokane, Washington in 1981, where he opened the Golden Six Health Club in Sprague, Washington.
Sprague.
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 Sprague. He had no training in obstetrics or in midwifery, but he delivered his wife's baby underwater in a whirlpool bath at his health club.
Oh boy.
Now, this is a thing that is done, but usually you have a midwife or someone there with you.
Someone who knows what to do with a submerged infant.
I'm sorry, this is going to get really dark right now.
No.
He left the baby underwater for almost an hour, and the baby died.
No.
That was September 4th, 1982.
No, why would you do that?
I don't know.
An hour?
Like,
That can't be right.
Right. I don't know a lot about midwifery, but I do know that if you have an underwater birth, you take the baby out right away.
Yeah.
Like, the reason it works is because the baby isn't breathing inside you.
Right, but
they don't know how to do that yet.
Pretty shortly after they do that.
But they quickly take their first breath.
Yeah.
That's part of the purpose of them smacking the baby's bottom.
Yeah.
It's to get them to scream so they then have to take a breath in so you know that they can do it on their own. This doesn't make any sense.
That's really sad.
Super tragic. I feel for his wife at the time. He was never charged with anything, despite the fact that the coroner determined that the baby would have otherwise lived. There's no other reason that the baby would have passed away. Nothing else wrong with it from what he could tell. So I don't know why he wasn't charged.
I don't know. Okay.
If it were one thing, I would think maybe it was a horrible mistake.
Mm-hmm.
2.5 pages.
Oh my God.
So, in 1983, he was arrested for practicing medicine without a license. He offered to provide an undercover agent prenatal services and to treat her mother for cancer. Now, you and I know very well that the one thing you can't do is outright claim that you can cure cancer.
Yep. That is a huge red button when it comes to stuff like this.
You can heavily imply it, but you can't come out and say it.
You can get really close to saying it.
Other people can say it.
Yeah, sure.
You can't say it.
Sure.
So, He also claimed to be a graduate of the American Institute of Physioregenerology, which I thought was just a made-up word. Apparently, this is a real place.
Okay.
But the owner said that Young only attended a few classes. Of that, he only did about a third of the homework, and he still owed $1,800 in tuition.
All right.
Gary Young pled guilty and got 1 year of probation.
Wow.
He then moved to Mexico, because what else do you do? He's now with his second wife at this point. He's divorced the first one onto the second.
Okay.
He ran a clinic for the treatment of cancer using Laetrile, Laetrile. I'm not super familiar with this, but apparently it's a fraudulent cancer treatment that was ineffective and even dangerous.
Oh my God.
So then he comes back to the States and establishes a clinic claiming to be a physician in Chula Vista, California.
Okay.
In 1988, he's arrested for misleading and deceptive advertising for selling supposed cures. An undercover agent submitted a sample of her own blood under fictitious male name for the blood crystallization or live blood cell analysis test. The result of this is that Young told her she had prostate cancer with cells that could act in a potentially aggressive manner.
I'm sorry, what?
So, there's some tests that he was claiming he could do that could tell if you had diseases or anything like that.
Yeah.
You submit a blood sample. So she claimed to be a man, but submitted her own blood sample, which is clearly female.
Right.
And he told her that she had prostate cancer, which is impossible because she doesn't have a prostate.
I'm assuming she has no prostate.
She did not have a prostate.
Okay. My God.
So he was also charged with selling unapproved medical devices, and new drugs, manufacturing medical devices and drugs without a license, advertising devices and drugs to cure cancer, and practicing medicine without a license. In 1992, he's on to his third wife.
Man.
He just keeps coming back.
He must be a real treat to be with.
And now, well, I mean, I bet the first wife has lots to say because he killed her fucking child.
Yup. Holy shit.
1992, he's on to his third, and he is starting Young Living Essential Oils with her at this point in time. So this is all shit that he did before he even started this mess.
Okay.
He was at one point described on their website, Young Living Essential Oils website, as a naturopath with a master's in nutrition in 1984 and a doctor of naturopathy degree in 1985 from Bernardine University, which is known to be a diploma mill and has never been authorized to grant degrees.
Okay.
He's not licensed as a naturopath, but the website said he was an ND, which is a naturopathic doctor. Those were the initials they used after his name.
Okay.
So at this point, I got a lot of this information by a blog post / article by Eva Briggs, who is a doctor. At one point, one of her friends was telling her about this naturopath who could basically do miracles with these essential oils.
Oh my God.
And she was like, well, this seems fishy. So she started looking into it, and she found out all of this. All the stuff I've said about him specifically is from her article.
Okay.
And she's a fucking badass. Because this is what she did next. She called Young Living to confirm that he is a naturopathic doctor.
Yeah.
And then when they said yes, she asked for his license number, and they told her they could not give that out. So then, apparently at this point in time, he's in Utah.
Yeah.
She complained to the Utah Division of Professional Licensing.
Uh-huh.
And shortly thereafter, the Young Living website removed the ND designation at the end of his name. But it's still in a lot of the materials.
Sure.
It's still
they haven't reprinted everything.
Right. It's still something that the people who sell the product probably believe and repeat.
Yeah. Definitely.
So the name of this post is A Critical Look at Gary Young, Young Living Essential Oils, and Raindrop Therapy. Again, that's Eva Briggs. It seems she's had a lot to say about this over the years, and I don't think she really stopped talking about it.
Yeah.
And she's a fucking badass. She's one of us.
Yeah.
She just feels like a person who... She got that feeling that something was wrong, and so she went down that rabbit hole.
She followed up on it.
She's like, I'm going to figure this out. And she figured out more than she probably bargained for, because what a ride Gary Young is.
Yeah.
My conclusion on him is he's a sociopath or a narcissist.
Yeah.
Because of the things he keeps doing over and over again and not learning and like thinking that he knows more than he does.
I have heard nothing from this that suggests that he is that he has any intention on actually educating himself.
Right.
And the fact that he seems to have narrowed in on cancer so many times.
Yeah.
In particular is very sketchy to me.
If being kind to him, I would say maybe he's so blinded by narcissism that he actually thinks he knows more than he does.
Yeah.
And is so overconfident in his abilities that he doesn't see the problem in what he's doing.
Yeah.
That's being kind.
Right.
Best case scenario.
Much more likely than that, though.
It's predatory.
It's con. It's a con. Yeah. It's a con that people fall into really easily, again, when they're desperate. You know, and there's not a lot of things that make you more desperate than the idea that you have cancer. Mm-hmm. Which is like, that's why I say it's so sketchy to me. And anytime anyone makes that claim, it's sketchy to me.
You've had interactions with people who did MLMs. There's one I'm thinking of in particular. I don't know if you want to talk about it or not.
Well, yeah, actually, I don't know if I ever talked about it on the podcast.
And that was my research. That was the ride I had. So if you want to cap it off by talking about this, that'd be a good sum up of our experiences with MLMs.
I won't mention the company or the person by name. That I'm going to talk about.
We know who you are, buddy.
Like, yeah, I can picture your stupid face. Anyway, it's been about a couple of years. So my dad tells me he's going to hang out at my aunt's, and they're having some kind of a party or whatever, and I should go and I should hang out. And I'm just thinking it's like regular, just dinner party, hang out kind of thing.
Just having some dinner.
And like, there's just this dude and like a friend of his, two friends of his. And
Wasn't it that, so you go with your dad, and then she had invited her friend over, and she asked if she could bring some friends.
So then they roll
in with like this pack of people who did not look like they belonged to each other.
Like wildly different looking people.
Which is like that I believe in, like having lots of different friends and lots of different interests and diversity.
It's weird when it's like an old guy and an Amish dude, and then like, I don't know. I can't remember.
There was like their driver.
Yeah, it was just a dude who drove them, which was, I don't know, the whole thing seemed
because
odd.
The Amish person can't drive.
Sure. So anyways, the very short of the long of it is this entire evening now becomes dedicated to talking about like natural therapy supplement stuff, right?
Mm-hmm. You basically stumbled into a sales pitch.
The hard sell.
Yeah.
The hard sell. And I couldn't believe what was happening. And to be like fair to myself, I gave him the business on it too.
You did. I'm proud of you on that, actually.
It's a really difficult thing to do.
And it's not a thing that you normally would do. But I think in this case, the reason you did it is you felt like they were being predatory towards someone you loved.
Yeah.
Like you felt like
they were sucker my family.
They were targeting specifically your aunt, and they would gladly target your father too if he happened to be there.
Yeah.
And you weren't there.
He was.
But I mean, like if you weren't there,
right? If
no one was there to call them on it,
yeah,
they were trying to rope them in.
And I know that it probably seemed like I was just like the guy at the party, just being an asshole, and like trying to shoot down everyone's good time. But I know better. I know how that works. You
and I are good at picking up on this stuff, and we're familiar enough with it that when you have a certain amount of knowledge of a certain type of person or what they're doing, what they're trying to sell, other people might not see it.
Yeah.
So you can come off as the dick for calling someone on some bullshit, and they could play innocent, and you look like the asshole.
Right.
But we know what's up.
It got weirder, too.
Yes.
Because the girl that was the friend, like, invited someone else It was like this lawyer guy who came to hang out, was like reading the pamphlet, like, I don't know, it sounds kind of interesting. And I'm like, you're here because you think you're gonna fuck this girl is what is happening. You don't care about this, and neither do I. Like I'm over this whole supplement thing.
Also, let's just talk about how rude it is to keep inviting people to your friend's
someone
house.
else's party. Okay, so this cynically, I asked Amish dude, who is like eventually becomes, it's clear he's like the most upline dude in the room. And I asked him, how many people do you have downline from you?
Oh, this is like chilling to me.
It was chilling to me because I watched him go like dead eyes and say thousands.
Because you said like hundreds and...
Yeah, like tens, hundreds, like how many people? And he says thousands. And I went, ooh.
Yeah.
It's like a ghoulish thing.
Ugh.
It was super ghoulish to me because it's like, I know better. And the thing is, he had a perfect pitch story. Mm-hmm. I watched him walk through the steps of his pitch. I think another cynical thing. I think something about being Amish, a bunch of people just tend to trust what this guy has to say.
Mm-hmm.
He had this whole story about being like sick when he was a kid and all kinds of surgeries that he's supposed to have needed and all this stuff. And then this thing came along and it cured him.
Mm-hmm.
Which one I was skeptical about just because I didn't think he seemed the right age. I didn't know this. I don't know. This company just, I always assume all these companies are pretty new. Maybe they're not.
Yeah.
But when he said to me he had thousands downline from him, I really honestly.
You go, oh, right. This is a business.
Yeah.
And you don't care about helping people.
Yeah. I figured that part out way earlier.
Yeah. But it's not that. That's not what they're trying to do.
Yeah.
They're acting like they care because can cure whatever's wrong with you. It really helped me. It can really help you. When it boils down to it, some people are in it for that. Some people get into it for that.
Yeah.
That's how they get you in. But the people who keep with it are predatory.
I remembered a detail.
Okay.
I have forgotten this until just now. But the girl that kept inviting everybody. Mm-hmm. I just remembered one of the things that she said to me after I kind of came down on all this. I'm like, this is a scam. It's a very well followed scam. This pattern has been used all over the place. This company is not unique. This product is not unique. Like, this is a scam. You're being scammed.
It was essentially like supplements and stuff, right?
Yeah, it's just supplements and pills. It's like with like 30-day supplies of stuff to keep you whatever.
And of course, like each 30-day supply is like $50 a bottle.
Crazy expensive. I can't remember the figures. Crazy expensive. And I said to her, not only is like all this stuff available at like a supplement shop for way less, but also it doesn't work. And she said to me, I feel like this product is like one of my children. And I feel like you just insulted one of my children, and I think you should apologize to me. And I looked at my aunt and my dad with that shrug gesture, like I'm not going to do that. And then the conversation just moved on. But how weird is it? You should never feel like any product is one of your children,
especially not one that you make yourself.
Yeah, well, if you didn't invent it yourself.
I understand if you come up with a company and this idea or invention is your baby. I get that.
I get that too. Yeah.
This is just a company that someone got you into.
There's a lot of things I like. I would not describe any of them as feeling like my children.
Right. Your many children that you'd have.
Anyway, that's a bit of a diversion, but just like.
No, I think
if you are ever in a room like that, muster the courage in yourself to say this is bullshit, because you will not regret having been honest about it.
And like I said, we sort of read the room. And in a lot of situations, you probably wouldn't have done that. No. If you looked around and you were like, nah, they all know it's bullshit too.
Right.
You wouldn't have. But not that your family wouldn't know that's bullshit.
I think they
Your
do.
aunt and your dad are very nice people.
They are very nice. And they will entertain an idea for a long time.
Right. And smart people get roped into doing stuff they don't necessarily believe in at first because their friend seems sincere.
Yeah.
And they have things that are wrong, just like everybody does. So it's worth a shot.
Yeah.
So you don't want to see someone you love get roped into something that could hurt them or cause them problems down the line in any way. Mm-hmm. So that's why you said something. Yeah. Like I said, if it were a different situation, it was like we were with our friends and someone tried pitching this stuff, and we looked around and we're like, "You're hearing this, right? All right." Probably wouldn't even say anything.
You wouldn't need to. But if you feel that there's a need to say something, you really ought to. Because that's the thing is, I think all of us know somebody. I know everybody knows somebody because of the way these things work. Everybody knows somebody that has gotten involved in one of these things and tried to sell to them or tried to recruit them. It happens to a lot of people around us. It happens to our families. And I do think we owe it to those people to be honest.
I know several people who I'm friends with who have done these kinds of things. I know people that do it and it's fine for them. It's like something they sort of do because they actually like the product. Might not even try that hard to sell it or recruit people. It works for them.
Yeah.
They don't even try to get me to do it. Yeah. That's fine.
And there are varying degrees of like deceptive products and deceptive practices too.
Right.
You know.
I know people who are like that. I know people who've been pretty pushy. Not too many of those because I don't really deal with that. But I also know people who've tried multiple of these and they haven't worked and they've lost a lot of money.
Yeah. Can I interest you in Amway?
My mom used to do Avon.
Yeah.
Which was like one of the big ones. Avon and Mary Kay. Everyone knew Avon and Mary Kay.
Yeah, right. Those ones were everywhere.
It's even hard for me to wrap my mind around the fact that it was an MLM.
Yeah, I know, because it was
so prolific. And my mom was involved in it. And so it seems like it can't be bad. And that's one of the less harmful ones.
Yeah.
They're not claiming to cure anything. It's just makeup.
Sure. You're going to buy makeup anyway. Maybe you buy this makeup. I don't know.
So that was like, and my mom wasn't super pushy. It was just like if people knew that she sold Avon, they'd come to her to buy Avon.
Right, yeah.
And they had decent products. You know, it's fairly cheap.
Yeah, right.
But like, and they're still around. I'm acting like they're not a thing anymore. Avon still exists.
It feels like an element of the past, though, doesn't it?
Because it's not in my present anymore, it feels like it's not in anybody else's.
Do you know anyone that sells Avon right now? Do you know anyone that does that? I don't.
A couple years ago, I probably did.
Yeah.
I remember fairly recently seeing someone like with a card or be like, well, if you need Avon, let me know. And I was like, oh.
Yeah.
I went to a bridal, what do I want to call that? A bridal show.
Okay. Yeah.
With our friend Trish. And they have all kinds of vendors, all this stuff. And one of the things that they had, one of the vendors, I think it was Mary Kay.
Yeah.
And you could like win a thing. And I was like, I can win free makeup. That's cool. So we try. What we won was a free makeover. We each won one. And I was
a sales pitch.
Right. What I won was a sales pitch.
Yeah, right.
And you have to like fill out information. And I was like, well, now I'm kind of stuck in this. So I put my info down, fully knowing in my head, I'm not fucking doing this.
Yeah, I don't want to be a captive audience.
She called me multiple times to try to schedule an appointment.
Yeah.
And I never really fully like said anything specific to Trish to be like, I'm not fucking doing that.
Right.
But we just kind of didn't talk about it and fell by the wayside. But I'm not being sales pitched to. Well, you're an inch from my face putting things on it.
Yeah, the worst thing about that is like it's not really like you could just get up and leave in the middle of the thing because you've got a half made up face.
I mean,
you're kind of stuck there until they decide.
I would leave with a half made up face, but why even put myself in the situation to begin with if I know what's coming? Yeah. So I noped out on that. I was just hoping to score some free lipstick.
No, that's too easy.
Yep. You get a sales pitch, and you get a sales pitch.
You get a sales pitch.
And you get a sales pitch. These things are everywhere. Some are more dangerous and predatory than others.
Yeah.
This one particularly so. It seems like it's still in existence. I don't know. I feel like I read something about Gary Young having passed away.
Yeah.
But I'm not 100% on that.
Okay.
But he was super problematic, and the company was super problematic.
Yeah, he sounds like a real bastard.
Yes. So now you can understand why people left that company to form doTERRA.
Yeah.
One of the biggest things was that they realized that the seed to seal promise was not accurate. And so they were like, wait a minute. Like, that's why we got into this.
Yeah, that'd feel like a really bad thing to, like, be, like, that would feel bad to lie about.
Yeah, and these were, like, people who worked themselves pretty high up.
Yeah.
And so once they became privy to that, they were like, oh. Yeah, not okay with that. That's why they left. I don't know too much about doTERRA. I did a quick search about the founders. Didn't find anything super obvious. They seem to at least be trying to be a little bit more forthcoming.
Yeah.
Having a third party test their products and stuff like that.
That's a big deal, I think.
But they still encourage people to use this stuff topically at times and make all these claims too. So
yeah, still a big problem to be making claims to, even indirectly to be able to.
It's like it's a lesser of two evils. I don't know if I'm completely sold on them.
Yeah,
but certainly better than Young Living.
Yeah,
and certainly unless these CEOs of doTERRA have some pretty big secrets, they're probably not worse than Gary Young. Because he wasn't even trying to not be horrible.
Yeah, right. It seems like he just like went at it like full steam.
And kept at it even after getting in trouble.
Yeah.
In serious ways, multiple times.
That's kind of like one of the things about cons is like they don't stop because they get caught. They just move to a new audience.
So here's the thing that I keep thinking about is how fucking obvious are you at your con? Like how bad at being a con person are you? That on multiple occasions you've had undercover agents. Like they felt the need to go undercover to bust you. That's how big a deal it was.
Yeah.
Like, what? That's something they do to drug dealers.
Yeah, right.
Like to drug kingpins. And they had to do this for this guy? Like, what a fucking waste of resources. I mean, they should have done that.
Yeah.
But why are you making that have to be a thing?
Why are you making that have to be a thing?
Yes. Why are you making them spend their time on that rather than other things?
Why are you making that have to be a thing?
Sorry, my brain just stopped working. The words weren't coming out right.
That's all right.
But it pisses me off. Gary Young.
Same.
Get your shit together. He might be dead. Get your shit together anyways.
Well, that was great.
I had fun with that one.
Yeah. It's pretty fun until it came to the drowned baby.
Yeah, it gets real dark real quick.
But then we picked right back up.
Yeah. You know, I like to bring you down pretty far and then yank you right back up.
I had no idea. I've heard the name doTERRA.
Someone suggested that to us.
Yeah.
I feel like it might have been Kirsten.
Yeah.
I'm not 100% on that, but I know someone suggested it and said essential oil MLMs, specifically Young Living. Could have also been Laura. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it was a female.
Well, feel free to angrily correct us via email if we got that wrong.
Or just like, I don't know, through Facebook. Dave won't see it, but I will.
I won't see it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty comprehensive. Having not known much about those companies at all before this, I am even less likely to buy something I was unlikely to buy already.
Yes.
Well, that about does it.
All right.
That's another episode of Goose Chase. Thank you for listening. Continue as always to send any suggestions to us at goosechasepodcast@gmail.com.
The list continues to shrink and I continue to panic.
Now I think we're doing good. We got a bunch of them recently, so I think we're all right.
All right.
We're we will see you next week with another episode of Goose Chase.
Goose Chase.
Thank you. Thank you. God damn it. Thank you for listening. Bye-bye.
Bye. You've been listening to Goose Chase. We are Goose Chase Podcast on Facebook and Twitter. On Twitter, our handle is @GooseChasePod, and our website is www.goosechasepodcast.com.
If you have any topics you'd like us to research, please email us at goosechasepodcast@gmail.com. If you like what we do on the show, please rate and review us on iTunes and Google Play.
Want to go on a goose chase?
Ooh, yes.